Hello everybody, my name is Shooter101 and welcome to me talking about my video game. No, I'm not talking about the one that was in the live stream, although that one is continuing to be made and will continue to be made for a while. I'm going to talk about my newest game. It is called... something. It's called Block Jumper. And really we're going to talk about this game because I started making it today actually, and there's already 5 levels in the game. There are 2 different types of... they're not really enemies, they're just blocks that reset your position on that level. But yeah, so I've done a lot of work on this game today. We've made it so you can transfer through levels, and when I say we, I've made it so you can transfer through levels, and it's a super cutesy game. However, I've had a bunch of people tell me, you know, out of my friends that have shared, like, pictures and videos of, they're all telling me, oh, well, that looks easy. Looks really fun, but it looks easy. It's not easy. My dad just confirmed it's easy after you've played it a little bit. Got used to the janky physics, which I'm probably not going to change, to be honest, because it's jank, and I kind of like it after a lot of playing and getting used to it. I have a bunch of custom character models in it, and we'll talk about the first custom character, who I've fallen in love with, even though he has no face. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. And we're going to talk about the main character of this game. This game doesn't have a story. It's not that developed. In fact, it literally was made... about 12 hours ago, as of this video. Hasn't been worked on for the full 12 hours, but it got created about 12 hours ago, so that's what you're going to be looking at here. And it's a 2D side-scroller platforming game. Kind of like Mario, stuff like that, except not like Mario and way worse than Mario in some ways. Not that it's a bad game, it's actually a very good game, very fun. But it is not Mario. You know what, you can't even compare the two, because Mario has items and stuff. This game doesn't. This game's just mean at some points in time, which was not the full intent. The intent was just to make a platformer game in about 8 hours to 24 hours, depending. It's not finished, by all means. I want about, well, we're on level 5, so I want about 7 more levels at least to get put into the game. For now. That can change in the future, I don't know. And this game actually has my real name in it. My real full name. No, it's missing my middle name, but it has my real full name. And the reason for that is because I do plan on publishing this game at some point in time. And the reason for that is because, flat out, I'm actually really attached to it for some reason. It seems like a really fun game, and I would love to see people try to speedrun this game. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope some of you are just as excited as I am for me to introduce you to my first ever main character with a name, because in the video game you guys all saw, there was no name for that character. Not yet, anyway. But you're about to see the first character with a name, and it's Block Jumper. So thinking about how unoriginal I am, you can only assume the best, I guess. But we'll see here, because I think it is kind of funny, this character. This character is my favorite. He's beloved by me. But that's because I made him, so that's purely on my part. But here you go. Here is Blocky. Now, Blocky, like I said, he has no face. He has no face, he is faceless. But that's because, for now, you only see the side of him. I'm going to try to figure out how to do animation and stuff. I literally, about 10 minutes ago, just changed his hitbox, which is now very hard to click. But it's more attuned to his face and height. Which before it was a little too big, and even now it's a little too big, but that's fine. His name does not need to be included in the hitbox because, well, it's not supposed to be part of his hitbox. So, with that being said, you know, we can change his size, stuff like that. We don't really want to do that, though. We just want him to be the size that I've made him. So this is Blocky. And, welcome to our video game. So this is just one of the levels. This is a preview. All the levels are probably going to change at some point in the future. Ignore that. I was too lazy to shrink the floor. But yeah, so far there are 2 biomes. There's the desert biome, as you can see. This is level 5. This is the most recent level, and this is the most current level, as is right now. So I'm going to give you guys... well, I might not give you guys a preview. I don't know. I'm just kind of showing you the game. So there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of maps. There's a lot of things going on in this game. There's a lot of stuff. There's absolutely no story. There might be in the future. For now, this game is literally just a platforming game, fit to your desire, and it's just kind of what it is. Yeah, you have the main menu contents. Yes, there is a main menu. It's where my name is consistent of. It's in the credits. So yeah, you got the main menu, you get credits, you get main menu, you get the actual map for the main menu, believe it or not. And of course, you get all your materials here. And for Blocky, this used to be a bunch of different stuff. And yeah, we got, as you can see here, I don't know why I called them enemies, because I think originally what I wanted them to move around, and then I figured, nah, this game doesn't need enemies, this game just needs a lot of parkour. So that's what it is. There's also a pause menu, just in case you want to quit the game. So the way this game works, and I am going to show this, well, no, I can't really show it off, never mind. The way this game works is, if you quit the game or close the game at any point, you do start over from the beginning. That's just the way it is. I kind of wanted it to be like original. I think there's no limit on lives. You have infinite amount of lives, infinite amount of time for now. That's going to change pretty damn quick, actually. I'm gonna make that change at some point. This game is not released to the public. You guys can't get this game anywhere. You can't get it on Steam. You can't get it, anywhere right now. At some point in time, though, I will release it somewhere. I don't know where, but I'll release it. And I don't even know if for any money, to be honest. If I release it for free or not, I don't know. We'll figure that out, I guess, as we go along. But for now, this game is pretty damn fun. And it took... Actually, I think we're nearing on 6 hours to make this game. And you guys might be thinking, oh, well, that's a lot of time for probably something that's super simplistic and doesn't work. Oh, no, it works. Every last bit of it works, and it's really annoying, and it's not super easy either. It's not super difficult, but it's not super easy either. And the physics are so jank. So it would be really fun to see people try to speedrun it. So yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about, because I don't really, there's not too many fun stories about it. I know every level is completable. I've completed every single one of them myself, and honestly, throughout the process of making this game, it felt like I was making a Super Mario, it felt like I was playing Super Mario Maker. Not even gonna lie. Because I was just putting blocks together that pre-exist. Like, there's not a lot to it right now. There's, when we look at enemies, there's one for every level because of the way that they're coded. And when we look at platforms, there's only 3 types of platforms. For now. That's subject to change. That's subject to change, which is why I said there might be a changing up of how the levels look and how they act and stuff like that. So for now, this is just kind of me making a base. But yeah, so let's show you how this game works. So WASD are your main keys, as well as space, obviously. You kind of have to use space. Actually, it's not even WA. It's just AD space. That's about it. So it's left, right, space bar. That's it. The longer you hold jump, the longer you are going to jump. Like, the higher you're going to jump. It's kind of Mario. It's kind of Mario based in that point. Is where I was just like, yeah, no, this is how it's going to go. So this is level 5. Once again, it might not even be the official level 5 by the time the game comes out. So just keep that in mind. It might not even exist anymore. Level 5 will still exist, but not to this extent. So, can you not make this jump anymore, Blocky? Oh, no. Oh, no, we're gonna have to go through all the levels again, aren't we? Yeah, Blocky can't make that jump anymore, I don't think. Uh-oh. Because so, Blocky has shrinked about a couple... He's shrinked a little, okay? He used to be the size of a rectangle, not so much anymore. And by rectangle, I mean put like 2 of these blocks on top of each other, and that was about the height he was. He's no longer that height. He's a little shorter, so I guess we're gonna have to modify some of these levels. Once again, just further pointing out how much has to change, or even what I could actually do. Uh-oh, you guys are gonna see more of this again. What I could actually do, because this is the amount of jump time he has, is I could just flat out change this to 7 instead, and then compile that, and then see if he can make that jump, because he can make the rest of them, so. Yeah, so this game is really not the easiest. It's not the hardest game in the world. I actually have had a lot of fun playing it. It's not easy, though. It's not like... It's not like you could just hop on and be like, yeah, this is the game, like, it's just, you're not gonna feel like you're a god at it or anything, but, you're definitely not gonna feel, I don't know, originally I was thinking something for kids kind of thing is what I wanted, and honestly, I think I've created that sort of, as long as your kids don't rage over it. My dad was having some issues while he was learning the physics, And I feel like that's pretty much where the rage ensues, is learning the physics, which I need to do again, because Blocky is smaller than I remember him being. There's no, like, there's only single jumps, so you can only do one jump. You can't do any double jumps or anything like that. That doesn't exist. For right now, and I think even if it did exist, it would be a little too overpowered for this game. What I mean by that is just simply the fact that Blocky can jump really high for a really long period of time, and he can jump really far. And yeah, there's a bunch of skips in this game as well, so that's why it would be interesting for me to see how speedrunners take this kind of game, and I think that would be really interesting if, like, some of the Mario Kaizo people that I know of would do it. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, so it would just be kind of interesting to see how people take this game and how certain people play it and take it to degrees that I never thought would be possible, to be honest, because holy crap, is this game amazing. So here's what I'm here to see. Yes, you can make it up that again. Woo! You can't make it up those, though, so yeah, those will need to be lowered. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, that's the game, and it is a pretty damn good game. I've had, so far, just my dad testing it, but you know what, that's okay. Every video game needs to start somewhere, and my dad has been the only one to test it so far, so that's actually okay, though, because obviously it's a good game so far, and it is really playable. It's not like a super hard game. Yeah, no. It's not a super hard game to play or anything. It's an interesting concept. So there you go. It's not that it's a new concept. It's just an interesting concept. That's about it. That's all there is to this. All right, that's it. So that's the game. It's called Block Jumper. It might be called something different in the future if I find out that there's already a game called Block Jumper anyway. But yeah, so that was Blocky. That's his world so far. Well, you guys only saw the desert part of his world, of his universe that I've created. But yeah, and if anyone's wondering why I'm so into video game design or anything like that, this might sound weird, but it feels like the only place where I have any control over anything. Like, I can, if I want, let's say I want a cloud, I can just put a cloud in. I can model and then put in a cloud. And with the simplistic graphic game like this, I could just make a cloud out of cubes and then plop it in and just be like, yeah, I'm really proud of that cloud, you know, or something like that. So really the reason I'm playing, why I love video game development so much, or just video games in general, is because it feels like a world I can control. It feels like a world I can kind of do what I want to do and just have fun and, you know, kind of express my creativity to other people and spread fun more than I can on YouTube, or, well, I get that's debatable. But yeah, it just feels like something I can do, and it's such an awesome experience because you'll, like, start out with an idea, and then 3 minutes later, you'll have this fully developed game that just snaps into place, and it's just beautiful and awesome and really fun to play and fiddle around with. So for any of you who want to get into video game development, highly recommended. Even if you don't know any code, Unreal is really good for node-based programming. You might need to watch a lot of tutorials at first to kind of understand what the nodes do, how they operate, stuff like that. I had to. And now if I just forget something, I literally just look it up either in my notes or in previous projects that are already finished. Laser tag, because it's the only one that's finished. And it's not even finished. It's just, it's not going to be worked on anymore because there's this game and there's the survival game, and this game actually spreaded a new. I'm not even sure if it was this game or if my dad was just spewing off ideas based off of what he saw, and it reminded him of something. But basically, it's going to be a scavenger hunt kind of platform, like puzzle scavenger hunt platformer game. Should be pretty interesting. And yeah, I would give tutorials to you guys, but honestly, giving tutorials on how I coded, it's not really coding. It is coding, but not really. How I did all of that stuff, you'd be watching me fumble around looking for my notes because, yeah, I don't have it fully memorized. I have a lot of stuff memorized, but I don't have it all memorized. In fact, there's some stuff in this game that I literally learned yesterday. Yeah, literally learned yesterday. Like the portals thing. That's completely new to me. And the only reason I learned it was because of going inside and outside of buildings during anything. Literally anything. There was only one reason I did it, And it's done now. So this game, I think, will be a blast, and I'm looking forward to giving it to some of my friends to play. If they agree. I've asked one, and he said no. So, that's not true. He said, I don't know. And he never got back to me, so I'm taking it as a no. And then, yeah, so 12 levels, and then I will possibly upload it. First, I'm going to give it to some people, let some people test it out after I have some minor kinks figured out, and remade sure that all the levels work, because I'm not sure that they all do anymore, since the character model is shrunk. So that's going to be... that's going to be priority number 1. So yeah. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you guys are interested in this game, let me know if you guys would want to try to play it or would want to get it. Like I said, I'm not sure that I would charge people money or how much I would if I did, because it's not really a new concept. If I was to charge any money, it'd be super cheap. I would make it like one of the cheapest games probably on the market for like $1 or something. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. This has been Block Jumper. This has been me talking about the game, and I hope it wasn't too dry at all. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys to watch this. Other than that, that's it. It's my game. I'll keep you guys posted if you want. If you don't want to keep me posted, or if you don't want me to keep you posted, that's fine too. But if you do want me to keep you posted, just let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll even play it for YouTube. Just be like, hey, I'm playing my own video game for YouTube. That's not cringe or anything. That's not self-promote. Oh, a lot of people do self-promotion. And it'll only be self-promotion if it's released, so never mind. Alright, so I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next episode of something. I'll see you all next time. I don't know why I said next episode. Alright, have a great time, everyone. See y'all later. Goodbye.